Between November 2nd and December 10th, 1932, the Australian government carried out a military operation called the Emu War after World War II. Australia gave marginal farmland to veterans to farm. In 1929, wheat prices collapsed. But the government asked them to plant more and promised subsidies that never arrived. About 20,000 emus migrated inland after their breeding season and found these newly cleared fields, livestock water troughs, and easy wheat. They didn't just eat, they also broke fences and let in rabbits that ate the crops, the farmers. Many of them ex-soldiers went to see the Minister for Defence, Sir George Pearce, to ask for machine guns to fight the emu migration. Pearce agreed on 3 conditions. The guns would be operated by military personnel. Western Australia would pay for transport, and the farmers would provide food and lodging. The first campaign command was given to Major Meredith of the Royal Australian Artillery, with Sergeant McMurray, Gunner O'Halloran to Lewis guns, and 10,000 rounds. On November 2nd, they spotted about 50 emus, but they were out of range. Settlers tried to hurt them, but the birds split into small groups and ran. Perhaps a dozen were killed. 2 days later, they set up an ambush by a dam where more than 1,000 emus had gathered. After firing with a machine gun that kept jamming, they managed another dozen kills. Major Meredith mounted a Lewis gun on his truck, which made aiming difficult because of the uneven ground. After a week, they had already spent 2,500 cartridges for little more than 100 emu casualties from November 13th to December 10th. Meredith reported 986 emus confirmed killed with 9,860 shots, exactly 10 bullets per kill. Meredith didn't lose any soldiers, only his dignity, and he left a phrase that went down in history. If we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. They can face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks. Observers also noted that each group seemed to have a leader, a big black plumed bird which keeps watch while his mates do the destruction. Why it's remembered? It wasn't a war for territory. It was wildlife management with a military mindset. Emus, which stand up to 1.8 meters tall and run at 50 kilometers per hour, didn't line up in formation. They scattered, learned quickly, and could survive wounds. The army expected point-blank fire into masses, but instead ran into animal guerrilla tactics. As ornithologist Dominic Cervantes summed it up, in short, in the middle of the Depression, Australia sent soldiers with Lewis machine guns against 20,000 flightless birds. They spent thousands of rounds, killed fewer than 1,000, withdrew humiliated, and the emus kept eating the wheat.